Hi everyone, so today I'm going to show you my process for making a poem. And firstly, we are now in Illustrator, which is where I like to create my kind of Instagram graphic for my poetry. And I have a type of font that I used. So Monster Bold, just use this one for now. Okay, so what do we want to do a poem about? What do I want to talk about? So I try to just think about how I'm feeling or how I've been feeling recently. Usually, poetry has been one of the ways that I deal with my mental health journeys and the things that I'm frustrated about, and maybe therefore we'll try to think of more along the themes of something fun and something about experience. Let's do that. So it's raining right now, so let's do something about rain. All right, so when I'm looking at there's rain outside my window right now, so I'm just imagining what it is and what it feels like and the kind of words that come to mind and the senses of those things and in relation to rain. So it reminds me of like crying, and it reminds me of release, and it reminds me of sustenance. So let's think. Rain as the breath. There's something along the lines of like it's essential and it's critical in the Earth's balance. So just start with something like that. We've just had a few days of sun, which have got really hot. So I'm thinking about how to describe that. I don't want to use words that I've used before as well, so keep thinking of different ways to express these things. What's it when like you squeeze something or it shrivels up? Oh yeah, shriveled. I often check how to spell things. Shrivel. And also what the actual meaning is. Like I really like. Well, I like using the right words, obviously, but I also like using words that might not be conventional, might not be exactly right, but it still works. Because even if you imply something, people get a sense of what you mean. And I really strongly believe that as a dyslexic person, that conventional words and conventional ways of communicating aren't the best necessarily. So yeah, I like to challenge that and kind of mess around with that a bit. Replenish is the word I'm thinking of. Replenish. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's what I said. Don't doubt yourself, Nadia. So yeah, usually I spend quite a lot of time moving about the words and making them make sense and making them work in a way that I'm happy with. So you'll see me changing this up quite a lot. Oh, I know. You know when you like, it's hard to describe actually, but I guess, yeah. So when you feel something and you're like, oh, this is why I feel like this, and you're like, oh, this feels so new, and because you kind of forgotten the other times, right? And so it feels unique, but it's not unique. So that's why I put feel, because it might not actually be unique. I feel uniquely grateful. Yeah, I guess it doesn't really explain that. I feel like I'm uniquely grateful. Oh well, still seems okay there. Uniquely grateful. Yeah, I mean, it does still imply that actually, because feeling is not a fact. After a period of ever increasing heat, I think those two are together. We now pronounce you married. After a prolonged feeling of empty deserts, lethargic spaces. I mean, the feeling is a bit, obviously it's not that, like heat in Southeast London, so I don't know. Maybe we should get rid of that, but I mean, I'm trying to describe the feeling. What about Not that we don't love you, son, you know, but it's different with different experiences. Like sometimes you're awesome, sometimes you're always awesome, but you know, I might not like you all the time. Okay. I know I said we're gonna do a fun, light-hearted one, but well, for some of it is. And okay, so I've got brand colors somewhere. Okay, right. So I'm gonna sort out. So basically, I'm gonna do the coloring, which I have brand colors, so I'm gonna make them one of those colors. So I'll put those codes. They're color codes, so I'll put them somewhere that I can find them easier in the future. And now I'm trying to do a pattern of colored backgrounds at the moment, and then backgrounds with color, and then backgrounds with a white background. So yeah, I'm gonna do like white background, then brand color, then white. That's the plan. And yeah, I think the last thing I'll still show you is I check the spelling. Spelling. Interesting. Pitter patter. Maybe it's not a word, right? Pitter patter. Alright. Although maybe we do want it in the present tense. Alright. Let's make it. Okay. Happy days. Oh. Pitter patter. Listen closely to the pitter patter. I actually quite like the pitter pattering. Okay, great. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Goodbye.